Okay. I know this video is a little late, but these DLC keep coming out when I'm usually at my busiest. Anyway, you know what they say, better late than never. So with that, let's talk about the Kulve Taroth's armor. Those are some of the most amazing collection of skills I've ever seen on an armor. And the armor looks good too, especially the horn. I really like my horn. The only thing better than horn is cape. But you know the thing about cape. Anyway, I'm definitely gonna prioritize the horn when fashion hunting. But of course, that's not why I made this video. I made this video because I want to talk about mixed set. Now it's obvious that the armor set is not meant to be used as is. And that's because all of the skill except for free element are not at max level. And those are skills that you should run at max level. But you can't because the slot level on the alpha set is not high enough to gem in the last level for any of the skill. And you don't want to use the beta set because it only offers one level for each skill. Of course, a better option would be mixing in the beta set with the alpha set, which will let you gem in the final level of the skill you want. But that means foregoing some of the other skill. Before we continue, I want to say first, I will be talking about the armor and skill as if we aren't using decoration, since not everyone has the decoration needed to fully optimize their build. With that being said, let's talk about mixed set, because that's the possibility the Kulve Taroth's armor offer. It gives you skills that aren't normally found on other body parts, such as agitator for the headpiece. No other headpiece gives you agitator. Having the option to fit it into your build via the headpiece means that you don't have to use a charm, which in my opinion was the most optimal way to get it. You will use the Nergigante arm piece with the charm and decoration if you have it, or you will use the Nergigante leg piece. Now with this headpiece you don't have to use the charm, because charms are very versatile and useful, and you want to save it for a more expensive skill. Now let's talk about the chest piece. It has +2 level to critical boost, which is insane. The critical boost skill is rare on armor, and the armor that do have them only offer 1 level. With this you can make a much more optimized critical boost set, and the skill is found on the chest, which in my opinion is the most versatile armor piece, since there are no essential skills that are found exclusively on the chest piece, and it offers a large variety of useful skills to choose from. And of course the same can also be said about the waist piece. The usual go-to armor for the waist is the Nergigante and Odogaron armor. They provide relatively usable skill, and they have a level 2 slot. And if you need more specialized skill, then you can also use armor such as the Radabon piece. Now Kulve Taroth's waist piece gives you +2 to handicraft, which is great because before that only the Death Stench leg piece and Kushala chest piece provides +2 level to this skill. And since the chest piece offers a lot of useful skill, you don't want to waste it on the chest. And as for the leg piece, I'll talk about that later, but personally the Death Stench leg armor is kinda ugly. And before, the most optimal way to get the max level on handicraft was to use either the chest piece or the leg piece, and then finally use a charm and you get all 5. I still kinda recommend using that, but now with the waist piece, it gives you more versatility and option. The arm piece gives you power prolonger, which is just meh. It's actually a very good skill, it's just that there aren't a lot of weapons that can effectively use it, but it's found on the arm piece, so more option is good. Now in my opinion, the leg armor have some of the least useful armor piece and skill. Unless you need a specialized skill like focus or guard, then it actually has a decent selection to choose from. Having +2 level towards peak performance on leg is great, because just like the critical boost skill, it's a skill rarely found on armor. Actually, you can only get it from the Vahazak armor, and you only get 1 level per piece. So you have to use all 3 of the armor pieces that offers it, and that usually leads to a very unoptimized build. Of course, you can just use the charm, but I can't recommend using it on a skill that is very difficult to use already. Overall, if you like mixed set, then this armor is great because it allows for a more varied and optimized build. If you're into full set, then a mix between the alpha and the beta set are also viable. And that will be all for this video. Hopefully this video gives you a little more insight into how I see the armor, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And I'll see you in the next one.